Perimenopause is an awkward stage to go through because mornings can be really difficult. Sometimes I spend half the night trying to fall asleep and I can't. I used to be a person who could fall asleep no matter what was going on, but now I hear every little noise, and there's a lot of noise lately with my living situation, but that's a whole other story. So mornings can be rough, but this morning I could hear the birds, I could see the trees. Things were going a little bit better for me, and so I just thought, why not do a different type of video in which I show you how things went for me this morning rather than you just watch me tell you. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh. I've decided to really try to do something about my overall appearance, in particular my weight. I used to be thin. Now I've gained a lot of weight and have done nothing to try to take it off. So that was my thought this morning as I was walking. And then I'm also thinking about doing something with my hair. I'm not sure what it's going to be because, if the world accepted women with graying hair, I would be all for it, but it doesn't. And I look like someone's grandma, and I haven't even had kids. So sometimes I have to put some music on, get myself in the mood to do something. Mornings before working, I need time to myself, and I try to take that time. And it's been quite difficult to even get a moment to myself ever since I stopped living in my own space and on my own terms. I'll have to do a whole other video about what it's like to even try to do multi-generational living. It's not easy, especially if one or more parties really doesn't want to do it. Other cultures do it, but it's really hard to do that here in the United States. So, jamming. I'm starting to think about where I can sell some of my handmade art. So there's a book by Carrie Chapin about the subject. So I'm going to be reading that today a little bit during breaks, and some information on LinkedIn from Quick Study Business. I love their tip sheets. I got this at FedEx, formerly FedEx Kinko's, formerly Kinko's. And I've gotten them on like Microsoft Office and different subjects before. I love how they break things down. Simple, basic tips that will help you to master whatever it is that you're studying. So I'm going to review that this morning since I just really started working on my LinkedIn page. And I'm doing the LinkedIn more for my artistic endeavors than for the day-to-day job, because eventually I want my artistic endeavors to be my day-to-day function. And I started taking notes. I've been talking about misalignment, so I thought, let me make some notes on how I can make some adjustments so that I can reach alignment in my own life. So I started with thinking out loud, and I put well on paper what is stopping me from doing the above. Kind of wrote what my perfect life would look like to me if money weren't an object, and if I didn't have to think about my family's wishes. And, where my parents are in their aging process, where I am in mine, where my brother is in his. So, I don't have a spouse or kids, so I don't have to think about that. So I talked about what's stopping me, and my real thing that's stopping me is fear. Remember I talked about fear of death? Well, my fear has to do with aging. I think that no one will take me seriously in the entertainment industry because of my age. I have to erase that because that's not how I really feel. That's just the enemy putting that there in my mind. And then I made a list of things I need to do that will make me stand out, stand apart. So I have mainly lose weight and the hair, and practice my music, monologues, and art. Learn some more about technology and doing some interdisciplinary meshing. So you guys are watching me write this last part. Don't put anyone's expectations above my own. And so I'm writing about how I can just do the opposite of what I'd normally try to do, which I try to play things safely. I wrote, or I could just close my eyes and plunge into the water and see what happens. This reminds me, take some new swimming lessons. It's been years, okay, decades since the last ones. And then I'm writing, you'll see it in a minute, since my last ones. I mean, I took swimming as a little kid. I mean, toddler. So then I have an idea of where I could go on vacation. I put, ooh, Maui, Hawaii, because there's always this writers conference that invites me to go, and I never go. I'm always so misemployed that I don't have the funds, so I'm going to try to go this year. It's usually in September. So as I'm listening to some inspirational music, I just take out a deep breath, exhale, so that I can start my day. So later during lunchtime, I went to Cafe Supas. I love that place. Had this strawberry salad, which I have a mild allergy to strawberries, but I did it anyway. Sea salt and vinegar chips, and turkey, spinach, artichoke sandwich. They gave me extra bread, I guess because of the salad. That was a little weird. But, oh, and these ladies came in with sombreros on. I thought they were so cool, so I snapped a picture. I'm weird. My paper crumpled up with all my ideas about alignment, and I hate it once that happens. I like for my papers to be perfect in all my spiral notebooks. I decided to share this notebook cover, which is the cover of the notebook that you saw me writing in, and it's by Jordi Labanda. Jordi Labanda is one of my favorite, I guess, contemporary artists as far as doing contemporary art for like notebooks and things of that nature. However, I might tweak the girl a little bit to make her look a little bit more like I do, like I do when I'm thin. I'll put it that way. At first, I thought about adding some weight to her, in addition to like colorizing her skin a little bit and giving her like curly, dark hair like mine. Well, like mine used to be before it started graying. But I think I'm going to leave the weight like it is because, I've decided to make a commitment to do something about it. And why not show or depict something along the lines of what I might look like once I'm thin again. It may seem weird to some people that I would alter this a little, but I do it all the time. Not to Jordy's work per se, but, all the time when I get things that have pre-art on them. I like to make it my own. I'll probably add some ladybugs and things of that nature. But I like for the people in them, the women, to look a little bit more like I do. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.